After having put thousands of hours into maxing not only a normal Ironman account, but also a hardcore Ironman account, I set myself a goal to be the first person in RuneScape to max all 3 Ironman game modes. I'm now attempting to tackle one of old school's most difficult challenges, maxing an Ultimate Ironman. This is my road to maxing every Ironman mode. Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to episode number 62 of the Ultimate Ironman series. In the last one, I started doing some pest control, and I turned in 332,000 XP worth of prayer experience. And I'm currently trying to make all of my arrow shafts and feathers into headless arrows so I can make broad arrows. And the overall goal, if you guys forgot from this, is to get myself to 96 fletching and 90 prayer. And I'm also farming a bunch of stuff like my Lantodimes. You guys can't see it right now, but when I started doing pest control, I reset my farming counter and also my fletching counters. So I can just get an idea of when I finish pest control, how much XP I got and everything. But yeah, I'm just going to continue with this. The next level you guys see will probably be this farming level. I want to try to max out my pest control points before I go and exchange them again. So it's going to be a while before you guys see something. So here's a level for you guys on actually my very last papaya tree. I did start planting all of my pineapples now, and I have a total of 192 of these, so that's going to be some nice XP over time. I think these are like 4k or 4.5k XP each, or something like that, so overall it's going to be a lot of XP. Also up to 226k headless arrows and 1500 Lantodimes. And as for my pest control points, I think I'm at around 900 right now. The max for that is, I think, 4,000, so it's going to be quite a while before I end up using those. I'd say maybe even over like 30 or so hours. It's been a really long time since I gave you guys that last update. I just finished making every single one of my headless arrows, so I have all 383k of these done. The crazy part about this too is I almost got an entire fletching level just from making these with the slow XP you get from them. So I'm 32k away from 91 fletching, and I got over 500k XP just from making those. Also, one more thing, I don't have the white berries in my inventory anymore. I went and put those in my looting bag. I'm not going to really get many CAD seeds from what I plan to do in the future for herbs, so this is just to cover the 800 or so I had left over from the last video so I can make those whenever I want to. Also, 2,700 Lantodimes. I think in the last update I had 1,500, so I nearly doubled those since the last time I saw you guys. Now, in terms of my pest control points, let me see if I can find the night. I have 2,320 now. I had 900 last update, and counting the time it takes me to do herb runs, I average, I think, about 100 per hour. So it's been around 14 more hours. Now that I'm at this point, though, I'm going to head over to Nightmare Zone, take out all of my GP, and head over to a Slayer Master so I can buy all the broad arrowheads I need. Two more things really quick before I go and buy these. In the last clip, I don't know if you guys noticed or not, but I had 833k in my inventory. That was completely from pest control. I got all of that GP from just doing pest control games. It's honestly a pretty decent amount of GP. I've gained, I think if I exchange my points, maybe around 800k prayer XP so far. So on my way to 99 prayer, I might actually make 10 mil from pest control, which is really, really cool. But I'm going to go through and buy these now. It's pretty simple. You literally just buy the packs and open them. Getting 383k though, it's still gonna suck. It's gonna take quite a while. They go up pretty quick as well. Like if I buy a full inventory, they go from 5,500 to 5,566. But yeah, rip my GP from these. So there's all the broad arrowheads bought, and I still have over 7 mil GP left. So if I really wanted to, I could have even gotten 97 fletching, but that would have left me with like 2 mil. And of course, I'm going to need a lot more GP for when I make my herbs into unfinished pots. So that wouldn't be a good idea. But now that I have everything ready to go, I'm going to head back over and continue doing pest control. So here's the first fletching level already since I was so close to it. And one thing I also wanted to mention, you guys will notice, is the XP drops from these are ridiculous. I'm getting 150 XP drops. So I'm going to be going through these levels really, really fast. I'll probably hit 96 way before I even finish doing 90 prayer here. Another thing, this is kind of random, but I wanted to mention, I'm getting really close to another farming level. I've gained 1.1 million farming XP just since the time I've been back at pest control, so it's just, overall, this is insane XP for so many skills. Well, here's another fletching level, 92. I also decided to just go out of pest control instead of getting it in there, so I could just go over to the Void Knight and show you guys how much pest control points I have now. Instead of mentioning it, I think it'll just be easier over time for you guys to follow the points down here. So I'm at almost 2,900. About 11 more hours from now, I'll be able to exchange these for prayer experience. So here we are back, this time with another farming level, level 94. Really quickly, I want to go into my farming tracker and see how much XP I've gained so far. So almost up to 1.4 million gained now since I started doing pest control. And also 3,500 Lantodimes. I am down to 55 seeds with those, so I should be able to finish these by tomorrow. And then I have to decide between my Snapdragons and my Aventos on which one I'm going to be farming next. Also, another thing that sucks is I'm almost out of my Snapegrass seeds, and these have been a really big factor as to why I'm getting so much XP. So when those are gone, my farming levels are going to slow down a lot. Level 93 Fletching. Also, in terms of my points now, up to 3,400, which means I'm about 6 hours away from being able to exchange these for prayer experience. So at this point, I'm down to my last 4 Lantidime seeds, and from all the seeds that I did have, I ended up with a little bit over 4,000 total of these. I did say I was trying to figure out if I wanted to farm my Avento seeds or my Snapdragon seeds next. I have 212 Snapdragon seeds, and I have 220 Avento seeds, and those are all the seeds I have left after these two. I'm completely out of seeds, but I do want to start farming my Avento seeds next. Since I can make these into staminas, and it's like 195 XP, I think, per herb. So yeah, these are going to be the next ones that I plan to farm. So about 40 hours later, there is the maximum amount of pest control points I can have at one time. So if I do any more games right now without turning these in, I won't get any more. I'm going to head over and exchange these now, though, and it's going to be a ton of XP. So I went ahead and changed my counter at the top to show the prayer experience so you guys can see this when I'm exchanging the points. Even having 4,000, it's still going to take me a decent amount of time to go through this, since you have to pretty much close the interface between every 100 points. But yeah, these XP drops are just amazing to see every time. So after this next one, I'm going to get 87 prayer, and I'm going to have 2,400 points left. So I should have enough points to get to level 88 as well. Yeah, so I have way more than enough to get even more XP over 88. So that's level 88. And still 600 more points to go through. Okay, so this is where we stand now, up to level 88 and 36% from 88 to 89. I did some quick math just to figure out how many more pest control points I need to get myself from level 88 to 90, which is the level I plan to stop at here. And it's kind of weird because once I reach level 89, I get more experience per point than I do right now. So I'm just going to get enough points to get myself to 89, and then I can figure it out from there. So level 94 Fletching hasn't really been too long since the last update, so I've only gained like 75 more points. And there's level 95 Fletching, 1 level left to go. Also 780 points right now. I need 1,300 for 89 prayers, so that's going to be the goal for now. Also, I stopped farming my Quorms. I have a ton of those, and I also have more already banked at Hespori, so I have about 3,000 total of those, which is enough to go through like 300 Quorm seeds, and I even highly doubt I'm going to end up with that much on my way to 99 herbs. So I should be completely fine all the way up until level 99 with the amount I have. Okay, here's the 1,300 points I need for level 89, so I'm going to go through these real fast, and I'll see you guys back once I'm about to hit the level. Alright, there's level 89. At this point now, I get more experience per point, so in order to hit level 90, I'm going to need another 1,900 points. Which is going to be about 19 hours. Also, I'm really close to finishing off my Broad Arrows. I only have 43k of those left to go. Well, here comes the end of one of the grinds. 4.3 million Fletching XP gained. And there is the final level I'll be able to get from these. I do still have a few extra left over because I just wanted to make sure I had enough to get it in case I screwed my math up or something. There is the goal of 96 Fletching completed though. Still at this point, I mentioned to you guys in the last clip, I had to get 1,900 total points for my final prayer level. I only have 445 right now, so I'm still ways off that. I have like 15 hours to go or something. Now that I'm done with Fletching though, it's going to be a lot more chill. I can pretty much just AFK in pest control when I do it. Alright, so there's the final 1,900 points that I needed, and I'd say total getting from 85 to 90 probably took me around 90 hours of pest control. And to be honest, I thought this was going to get old really, really quick, but I honestly didn't even mind doing it as much. It might be because I was doing herb runs between, so it kind of broke up the monotony of the whole thing. Level 90 prayer, nearly 2.1 million XP gained in prayer, and I'm going to go through all the other ones as well, just to show you guys all the XP I gained total from all the skills. Okay, so I also got 1.6 million attack XP, of course, the 4.3 million Fletching XP, and finally 2 million farming XP. I'm actually 200k away from 95 farming as well, so I almost got 3 total levels here. Also, I completely farmed all of my Avento, Lantidime, and Snapegrass seeds. And speaking of the Snapegrass, I have over 10,000 of these, so if I ever decide I want to make prayer potions, I'm pretty much set for life. 4.2k Lantidimes and 2.1k Aventos, which when used is going to be around 1.2 million herb XP. So now that I'm done with pest control, before moving on to the next real grind I want to work on, I'm just going to quickly go through and make all of these magic potions, just so I can get rid of these potato cactuses and have one less slot in my looting bag. In total, I'm going to be able to make a little bit over 3,000 of these. Also, another thing I forgot to mention, this entire cash stack you guys see, It's just from the rewards I got from winning pest control games. I'm about to lose a bunch of it from making these unfinished potions, but it's still a pretty crazy amount of GP to get just from pest control. So these potions are really good. They give 172.5 XP from each of them, so I'll easily get another Herblo level and a lot more additional XP over the next level as well, so I should get pretty close to level 92. There's a level 91 herb. I still have about 1,500 more of these to make, and since I don't really care about them, I'm not going to be using them for anything. I'm just dropping them as I make them. So this is going to be the complete end of all of my magic potions. 533k more herb XP, and I'm 40% between 91 and 92. I think I have enough herbs to get to 93. It's pretty close. If not, I'm like 100k off or so. I got a lot of stuff done this video, looking at my stats now, but I think I'm going to be ending it here. I got through pretty much everything I wanted to. Give you guys an idea of what I want to do next. I'm going to be going and doing mining probably from like 91 to 95. And then since I'm out of herb seeds, I'm going to be going and doing maybe like 50 or so hours of Master Farmer at a minimum. I have to figure out how many seeds I'm going to be doing there. So that is more than likely going to be the entire next video. So I'll see you guys in that one. It should be interesting looking at all the seeds I get. Thanks as always, and I'll see you guys in that video.